all these places are liquidity in the market. All these places are liquidity in the market. Hello there. There's one topic I want us to discuss, which is the structure in the market. The structure in the market determines the direction of the market. Once you can decipher, or once you can spot the direction of the market, you can easily take advantage of the market. You understand? So as a trader, the first thing you are expected to do when you open up a chart of any security or any pair as regard to forex trading, you want to make sure you know the direction before you even start plotting your demand and supply zone. So first of all, to understand the direction of the market, there are concepts that are put in place for you to understand. Market moves from breaks to breaks. You understand? There, as in, they moves by breaking structures. You understand? So once you understand this concept, you can now know that the price literally moves from zone to zone. You understand? By breaking the structure and retesting the possible zone before continue the direction. Price cannot just move directly downward. You understand? Price move with a zigzag movement. You understand? And that is what give the traders the opportunity to capture their setup in the market. You understand? So on the chart, for demonstration purpose, I have this setup. This strategically, this thing shows that the market is on the downtrend. You understand? We all know the market is on the downtrend, but if you want to trade it, there are nitty-gritties that you need to put into consideration. There are things that you need to put into consideration so that you can be on the safer side when trading the market. First of all, you know that the market break structure here. That is the first confirmation for you that okay, there's a market that want to try to move to the downside, but you don't want to trade it yet. You understand? You don't want to start shorting the market immediately. You want to wait for the market to pull back. And one of the confirmation that the market will give you is this taking out of this liquidity here. You understand? Before testing the supply zone. This is actually a supply zone. In one of my tutorial, I'm going to teach you more about the supply zone. You understand? So supply zone essentially means resistance. So the market has to take out this pocket of liquidity here, you understand, before it will continue going down. So the moment it takes out this liquidity and it is sitting in a great supply zone again, that now validate this break of structure that yes, we are truly in a downtrend, and you can take your trade towards the downside. You understand? So that is how to use this concept in conjunction with liquidity sweep. You understand? So if you know how to spot this break of structure, once you know the break of structure, you want to equally know where this the liquidity, or in internal liquidity or external liquidity. Internal liquidity could be this a fair value gap. You want to wait for price to return to a fair value gap to continue the trend. You understand? So that is how to trade the market in a logical sense. So let's go to our chart and we can see this thing happening live on our chart. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. This is the JBP USD time frame. So let's go to our chart and you can see it. This concept helped me to capture a lot of trade during the week. You understand? Let's go to 15-minute time frame to make this concept very strong. You understand? So you can see clearly JBP USD is on a downtrend. You understand? We all can see it breaking structure from this end, breaking structure from this place. You understand? But after the break of structure, we saw the market moving towards the upside. It doesn't come down straight, just like the desk format that they were telling us. So we saw the market taking out this pocket of liquidities here. You can see these are liquidity. All these places are liquidity in the market. All these places are liquidity in the market, coupled with the fair value gap in the market here. You can see these are fair value gap here. From here to this place are fair value gap. The market takes out all this liquidity and then it continues from this supply zone here. Once the market touch the supply zone, also So the market continue shooting downward, breaking structure again. After the break of structure, a pullbacks happen again to a major zone again. You understand? A major zone, and the market continue falling, breaking structure to the downside. It continues. So that was how I was able to capture this trade that you are seeing here. You understand? So it is logical. Once you follow the logic, you can understand the market. You can see after the break of this structure again, the market continue to go up with a liquidity sweep. You understand? Other people call it a turtle soup, whatever name they call it, it doesn't matter. The concept remains the same. So once you understand this concept, you understand, you can easily spot opportunity, and they are endless. Trust me, guys, they are endless in the market. So once you trust this process, and once you know it, you can easily spot in the market. You understand? So first of all, once you open your market, know the direction of the chart. You understand? You want to know the direction of the chart first before you start any marking. You understand? So it is everywhere. If you like, I can go to other pairs and show you. Let's go to let's go to NZD USD or NZD USD, right? This is NZD USD. So let's go to NZD USD and see for yourself, guys. You understand? It is literally everywhere, guys. This is a trade I marked for my community member. You can see I've not even deleted the analysis I made that the market will touch this and come down. You understand? So you can see for this guy, after this major structure shift, the market has been rallying upward. You understand? You understand? The market has been rallying upward, but this is where the whole narrative changed from this point. You understand? This is the major structural shift that happened. You understand? This place, once the market once the market break this structure, just like I told you, this is a fair value gap. The market went up, you understand, to take out this liquidity. You understand? This is a liquidity sitting be, uh this is a liquidity sitting here. Other trader will be thinking that, okay, once the market returns to this zone again, to just continue selling. But it is not like that. The market will take out this liquidity before it will start selling. It is taking out the liquidity, coupled with the fact that it is resting in a great the supply zone. You understand? And the market continues selling towards the downside, breaking structure. So it is everywhere, guys. It is everywhere. It is everywhere. So one thing you need to know, once you open your chart, know the order flow. You understand? How can you know the order flow? You will know the order flow by following the movement of the candlestick. If the bullish candles are printing more impulsive candle towards the upside, you understand, you will know that, okay, that is where the order flow are. Like this concept, you know that this is the order flow is flowing towards the downside. Why? Because every interval the market found this compression, there is this bearish expansion, compression, expansion, just like that. You understand? You can equally use that, couple with your fair value gap, couple with your liquidity sweep, and you can find a sweet spot in this market, guys. And if you want to join my community to learn more from me, to gain knowledge and share opportunity together, on our Telegram community, we share insight there. So you want to make sure you are there to get knowledge from us. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next time.